You are listening to the O'Brien and Bolt podcast. Right now on the program, we are talking with Dr. Mooti Lederhosen about Halloween. Hello, Doctor. Welcome to the program.
Hello. How are you? Good afternoon, and good to hear your voice again. Always a pleasure to have a phone call from you, even though I'm pretty busy today, so let's make it snappy.
Well, we'll keep it very brief. And Doctor, this time of year with Halloween, there's a lot to talk to you about as a psychologist, a therapist, not exactly sure what kind of a doctor.
Of course, this is one of the busiest times of years for my family therapy practice, and lots of people coming in to visit, talking to lots of children, because Halloween time may be a happy occasion for some people, festivities. But for some people, it's not such a good time. They're scared, frightened about things. Even some of those cheapo costumes they can be afraid of because people don't like to be scared. I don't know.
Well, now don't some people actually enjoy being frightened and scared? They get a lot of pleasure out of it.
Yes, they did. It certainly seems that way. Look at the people that like roller coasters or skydiving or are Trump supporters. They like scary things. They don't mind to be shaken up inside, and it's because of a very latent unexplored potential that we have inside of ourselves that we lack the trust and fortitude to carry on with tasks that that are sometimes based upon assumptions, and we reach conclusions without logically exploring the entire grasp and depth of the perception.
I follow, I think. So, well, now what should someone do if they are easily scared? What should they do around this time of year to fortify themselves or to get through the season? I mean, we have so much advice for people during, Christmas and during those holidays to...
that can be pretty scary too, Lots of people I used to recommend is always I fall back on is shelter in place, stay where you are, turn off the light, hunker down. But of course, sure enough, if you're living on the street, knock, 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 ding dong, trick or treat, and you can't avoid it.
Mm-hmm.
So. Sometimes you just have to open the door and say, "What do you want?" And a trick or treat. "Hi, Miss Dr. Lederhosen, can we have a strudel?" Or maybe one year I gave out whisk brooms, because I don't like to see the children get their teeth all sticky. The sugar.
How did that go? How'd that go over, Doctor? The whisk brooms.
Well, the antenna of my car was broken, and someone set fire to my hedge. But I don't think it was the children, because they don't think along this way. I think it's just an angry parent.
I got it.
Because, sometimes the parents will try to sneak in there, too. "Oh, how about a little piece of candy for me?" Well, hey, you're not a 10-year-old.
All right.
Pushing and shoving on my front porch.
Now, let's talk about costumes. What do costumes say about a person?
Tigers, ghosts, popular stars, politicians, scary, robots, I prefer and most admire those people that go as inanimate objects, like a picnic table.
A picnic table?
Or go as a tapestry, a wall hanging, or like a three-door dresser.
Now, isn't that a little hard? Isn't it a little hard to maneuver through all the other?
You don't use a real dresser. You use a cardboard one.
Well, still, isn't it quite large?
Paper mache.
Uh-huh.
Another one was shutter doors. for when the tornadoes come in. They have the extra doors on the outside of the windows. That's a good costume.
Mm-hmm.
Just a tree, if you have to be something alive, tree with branches, lamppost, not too many movable parts, maybe something that's easy to walk around with. If you're at a Halloween party, you want to be able to dance comfortably.
No.
Sometimes I say dressers can be a little complicated, but some other thing with legs, like a chair. And chairs have arms, too, so that's perfect. If you're going to a Halloween dance, But, try to avoid projecting your own personalities and weaknesses and manifest through the costume that you wear.
Well, that's an interesting point. Do you think that when people dress up there, they are projecting their personality, or they're projecting the personality that is the opposite of their personality, what they cannot be in real life, and they would just like to be able to be this person one night a year?
Well, I don't know. Sometimes when women dress up very scantily clad, very sexy, va-voom, oh, ooh la la, that tells you a little about something. But based on my own experience, it was a Halloween party that we went to. I was dressed as Superman, and I was playing the part, believe you me, faster than a speeding bullet,
Right.
Able to stop a long, look, it's a bird, it's a plane. Anyway, that night, a couple of cocktails, maybe, I don't remember too much, but went home with my wife that night, and exactly 9 months later, we had a little boy.
Wow. That's congratulations to you. Coincidence?
No, I'm not saying being Superman for a day had anything to do with it.
What have you found? What do you think will be the most popular costumes this year?
Well, probably Speaker of the House, Paul Ryan, or maybe Mitch McConnell. Mm-hmm. Those would be scary. Probably you'll probably see some of those plastic chest thing costumes you put on the bare-chested Vladimir Putin.
That is scary.
Horseback. For children, it's probably a little critter from a TV show or Walt Disneyland. One of their favorite animated costumes, something like that. Skeletons, those are fun to pretend. Ooh.
Well, Doctor, I want to thank you for coming on the show and letting us, giving us some insights into the holiday and how people can maneuver through it. Thank you very much.
Hang on 1 second.
Well, I'm right.
Hang on 1 second. Could you hold 1 second, Mr. Peterson? I'll be right there. Hurry up, for crying out loud. Every time I come over here, you take a phone call. I'll be right with you. Hello?
Hi. Yeah. Well, we're going to...
Next time, call right on the hour, because my patients get a little testy if they think I'm spending their time with you. Right.
Well, I know you need to get back to your practice. So, Dr. Mooti Lederhosen.
Did I come at a bad time?
You've been listening to O'Brien and Bolt, the podcast. I'm Michael O'Brien.
And I'm Geoff Bolt.
And our job is to entertain
as well as inform.
If you like what you heard today, please give us a big thumbs up on your source for
all your podcasts.
And you can find us on Facebook at O'Brien and Bolt. Thanks.